What's up, you all? Welcome back to Timster. Tron VR is a masterpiece in disguise. That being said, it is a flawed game, but for what it kind of offers and kind of just the potential it provides is pretty dope. Racing, the immersion is actually really solid. The lighting is fun. The racing is fun. Now, this is not the actual in recent relevant Tron times. This is more of the classic version of the game. I thought the disc battle was pretty cool. Right now, it is a player versus AI type variant. And I think playing against AI was pretty solid. They're a little too easy, but I believe this is more of just an experience just to test it out, not just a full-on competitive game. Now, how it's a masterpiece in disguise is that it really taps into some of the things in terms of just racing and just what it can really substantially build as a standalone. This is a side-loaded game on Sidequest. I had the privilege of trying it out. Bringing forth these attributes on Quest 2 is pretty enjoyable. Now, there's a few times that the game is really buggy. There's a few times that the game kind of just doesn't react very well. There is some slow motion in the disc battles. The disc battle I thought was probably one of my favorites also, just because it's just fun to really kind of go head to head and be in that competitive notion, although it is AI. Disc battles are always fun though. I was being able to throw disc and just testing your aim and the throw. That part is pretty smooth. Picking up the disc, throwing a disc is actually pretty relative to to my liking, at least I would like to do. There's multiple discs that are thrown throughout from the enemy and the AI, and that's pretty fun too. It allows me to just step up your dodging game. It really is fun to dodge and dip and dodge. I think that really brings the active immersion and what virtual reality does look for. Now, what Tron VR does bring is everything we all looking for, right? VR has to be immersive, and it is very active, hence why it doesn't have like a larger community yet, because it's very, you can get some type of motion sickness at times, and this is a game that really can relate to that. The racing, the disc movement, the activity, and the immersion. Now, these are all solid things though. Of course, as graphics tend to entail and get a lot better, I believe it's gonna be far more of a smoother experience. But I thought the disc was fun. You can do some slow motion with the disc. You can also magnetically grab it right back to you, which is very fun to have like full control of the disc and throwing it back at the AI. Racing was fun. Racing, I kind of bugged out a few times and then I got back on the track. Now, it's very simplified. You can go off track also and cut through into your own like shortcuts. And I thought that was pretty fun also. I thought just grabbing onto the Trons in a type of like a duel against AI was pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of the classic. Now, of course, when you cross through paths, you don't really get hurt as in like the movie where you cross through the path and it'll actually hurt you. You have to avoid the route. I actually kind of went through the route. Either way, it's kind of just it's more of a beta when you think about this game, and I feel that that's still a great thing. There's games that are shown like this are most likely displayed to really just show the potential of what we can do as a standalone on Quest 2. And I feel that is something that we all have to take account for. Tron VR is very fun. A mini gem of what can really happen in the near future, especially with graphics and just rotational aspects and immersion. I love the way you get into the car. It's very cool. You kind of have to get into your slunch approach, and you really put the controllers right in to really navigate and to link in. I feel that if this was brought onto like a PSVR 2 or a Quest Pro, it would be a lot better. Or if you're just tethered in general on top of these units, maybe upping their graphics in this, I feel that this would really take it to a high notch. Now, all in all, it is a fun game for what it is. If you're looking at it for what it is, Tron VR is so cool. When you have an open mind instead of just trying to compare the game, you really start to enjoy it more. I went in here into this game knowing like I'm not trying to compare, I'm not trying to do anything. All I want to do is just come in and enjoy this game. I didn't do any research on it. I didn't really look at any reviews. I didn't do anything. I was just asked to try it out, and I was like, of course I'm going to try this out. So like what I said, it is a flawed masterpiece. It's a masterpiece in disguise because it shows all the variants of what Quest 2 can do, especially in the near future. And it also kind of just shows like where we're at in Quest 2, right? The current graphics, full-on immersion, and just what a game can provide of this caliber and this magnitude. And so it holds off fairly well from what you see as a Quest 2 compared to other App Lab type games and other Sidequest type games, developmental aspects, dev aspirations, and just ideas. Now, this is a great game to just understand the essential of virtual reality, and I thought I had a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of fun. It's very simple, it's very fun, and it's straight to the point, which made it very enjoyable. They don't try to overextend what they want to try to provide as far as like coming into an official game possibly soon, and they don't really try to undercut us with what the experience actually is in being Tron. Now, people are going to compare this to actual like the newer Tron and everything, but this was just more of a classic Tron game trying to show us how this can really work. And the racing's fun, the disc game is fun. It's 3 game modes, so it's like the disc battles, and there's a disc practice also kind of counting in one game, and then then it's the racing, actual racing, one-on-one racing against the AI. And there's actual like the dual like face-off mode, which you gotta collect all these Trons. And those are the only 3 game modes. It's fairly short. It's not meant for tons of replayability. I think it's just meant for a quick experience so you can see what's going on and to keep you up to par with what's going on in virtual reality. And I think that's pretty fresh, man. So I think Tron VR really does deliver. It's kind of just gonna go under the, it's underrated unless it gets the official marketing for it, but there's still a long way to go with it, but it's still some fun. If I were to say some replayability, possibly maybe on the disc games, just to give you like some challenges, but like again, it is AI, so maybe multiplayer, maybe some more duels, and just being able to add on to like a custom lobby would be fun, maybe just to really provide some type of experience to really want to keep you to try playing with you and your friends and your loved ones. But all in all, Tron VR is dope, man. For what it is dope, and obviously it has a lot of room for growth, and it's a classic Tron game. We're not comparing it to the new stuff. So, and y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, how it looks. Have you tried this game yet? Leave us a like, a thumbs up, and just hit us up with a subscribe if you haven't already, and especially if you like content like this, and comment below. We always appreciate comments. We're willing to respond and have a great conversation with how VR is going, how's it looking, and what we can do to continuously improve, and what experiences you might be enjoying. I appreciate y'all so much, and hit me up, man. Timster, peace.